Imagine walking down your street, doing your chores, then suddenly collapsing into sleep, for days. No warning. No memory. No one knows why. In a remote region of Kazakhstan, an entire village fell asleep, one by one, for up to 10 days at a time. What erupted was a baffling mystery that puzzled doctors, scientists, and the world. Stay with me, to the end. You'll decide, was it science? A cover-up? Or something else entirely? Our story takes place in Kalachi, a small rural settlement in northern Kazakhstan, in the Akmola region. Before the strange events, Kalachi was a quiet, ordinary place: homes, fields, schools, families. Not far away lay the remains of Soviet-era uranium mines, largely abandoned. But beginning around 2013, rumors started. People were nodding off unexpectedly. At first, one or two. But soon, many. From walking down the road, to falling asleep in the school hallways, it spread, baffling everyone. The first documented cases came in March 2013. Residents began to collapse, sometimes while walking, sometimes mid-conversation. They would slump, snore, drift into deep sleep. But their bodies were still alive, pulse normal, breathing shallow but steady. When they awoke, after hours or days, they often had no memory of what happened. Some reported hallucinations, dreams so vivid they couldn't tell what was real. Local nurses described victims who could be woken, could respond, then slip back into sleep almost immediately. This wasn't exhaustion, or normal fainting. It was otherworldly. Within months, the phenomenon wasn't rare. Over 140 people, around a fifth of Kalachi's population, had been affected. Waves came and went. Some people fell asleep multiple times. Others for longer durations, some up to 6 days of continuous sleep. The pattern was unpredictable: one day healthy, the next day out cold. Schools had to close. Streets sometimes emptied as those walking would collapse unexpectedly. Panic set in. Families feared sleeping in their own rooms. Many refused to venture out. Rumors circulated: was the mine poisoning them? Was the government involved? Was it supernatural? Lyuba Belkova slumped over her table at the local market. When she woke days later, she had no idea she'd collapsed. Her memory blank. Ruddy, a teenager, one day, he asked his teacher what being dizzy felt like. Moments later, he collapsed, then awoke in a hospital bed, strapped to machines, hallucinating wildly. Other cases: people would while asleep, talk, walk a little, even eat, then fall again. One woman said she dreamt of snakes crawling over her skin, others claimed to see flying horses or strange visions during their sleep. Families monitored their loved ones closely, afraid of leaving them alone. Some kept alarms near the bed, others slept in the same room, waiting. The carbon monoxide theory was accepted, but not unanimously. Critics pointed to gaps. For one, the abandoned mine had been closed for decades. How was it still leaking dangerous levels? Tests often failed to show consistent, harmful gas concentration. Some measured normal levels. Others proposed secondary gases: carbon dioxide, methane, or interaction effects with local geology and weather. There's also a psychological angle: mass psychosomatic effect under stress in isolated communities. To this day, some scientists argue the official cause is incomplete, the mystery isn't fully solved. So, was it gas? Faulty measurements? Something we've never seen before? As fear grew, the government began relocating families. By early 2015, many villagers accepted. Some homes were left empty. Schools and stores shuttered. The town's heart began to fade. Kalachi's population dwindled. Many refused to leave, claiming their homes, memories, roots mattered more than the unknown risk. Today, the village stands as a warning, a place where science, mystery, and human fragility collided. What can we learn from Kalachi? Human vulnerability, one small change in environment, and everything can tip into chaos. The limits of science, even with tons of data, sometimes we can't fully explain what's happening. The power of doubt, official narratives may not always be complete. The resilience of people, families clinging to homes, refusing to abandon roots. Is this just a rare quirk of geology? Or a reminder that our everyday air, soil, and environment can harbor invisible dangers? Could it happen somewhere else, maybe even closer than we think? If you found Kalachi's story as chilling and fascinating as I did, hit like to share this mystery with someone. Let me know in the comments, what do you believe caused the sleeping sickness? Gas? Psychology? Something else? Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next real-life mystery video. Next week, we'll dive into another astonishing true story, something you won't believe actually happened. Until then, stay curious, and stay awake.